Grand Rising Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, shares, views, subscribes, comments, the donations. I appreciate you all. Let's ring this bell. Let's clear out the energy, and then we'll see what the message the Spirit has for us. They know something is over. It's come to an end. Somebody said, enough of this. Hey, sis. Bottom of the deck. Somebody is defending themselves. They've had enough. They've had enough of this bullshit that's been going on, and they can't figure out why somebody keeps trying them. Why somebody keeps going against them. Why somebody keeps trying to cause havoc. They said enough of this. Hey, Alicia. Hey, Malcolm. Welcome in. And then this person, they want to play victim whenever they receive judgment. You know, they want to play victim when they receive judgment, yet they know what they're doing, but then it's like they don't stop long enough to think, oh, this is probably not going to get me what I want. And whenever when someone says something or the hammer comes down, then they want to beg forgiveness. Then it's like, wait, I didn't know. When someone is like, no, you know what the fuck you doing. Stop it. I feel like, you had such high hopes for this person, for this relationship. You had such high hopes for this is going to go all the way. But you know what? You're not too sure now. Now you're not too sure. You kind of feel like somebody is deliberately doing some bullshit. Enough is enough is enough. Somebody needs to have some type of counseling. They do. They need to get some type of counseling. They need to get some type of healing. They need to be on one accord with the other, not 12 different accords. And then it's like you're tired. You are tired. You are surrendering. You're like, I don't want to do this shit no more. I feel like you're searching. You're doing your homework, searching for other avenues, other ways, like maybe somebody to give you some advice of how to get out of this shit. Hey, Ayana, you've had enough. And whatever this person gets, whatever you decide is enough for you, that's exactly what they get, because you know what? They put themselves in this damn bullshit position. You didn't do it. They did it. You are this empress. You're working hard. You were worthy. You're loyal. You're presenting them with a good life. You're doing whatever you can. You have the strength. You're moving forward. You were determined. You were determined to make this work, to make this move forward. But this person, they just can't stop fucking up. It's almost like their name is not Joe or Susie or Todd or Helen or Roger or Beth. Their name is really can't get right. Because this motherfucker's acting like they just can't get right. You know intuitively that you would be better off alone. You would be better off doing your own thing, not trying to go through the storm with somebody who keeps bringing the fucking storm. That's it. I feel like somebody is stressed the fuck out. They just said, you know what? Let me do my homework. Let me see if I can get me either a divorce attorney or somebody to help me put their ass out, or this or that or the other. And you know what? And you speaking your truth. Whatever you are saying is right. You're not saying anything wrong. Hey, High Priestess, how are you? I appreciate you. Whatever you're saying is wisdom. You are wise. You're looking at the situation correctly, because this person is acting young, immature, and once again, all they're doing is making things harder for you. They're not trying to get along. They're not even trying to go along to get along. They're trying to make shit harder for you. And and you kind of feel like a fool for even going down this path, for even choosing to either help out or get with this person or go this route. You kind of feel foolish. You just want your life to balance out again. You do. You want your life to balance out. It's like you can't even work the way that you really want to work because somebody is trying to act a fool. I feel like this person is really, really needy. I feel like somebody is needy. And then whenever you try and say, you're trying to help this person, but then whenever you try and say something, this person acts like it's such a burden. Oh, do they really have to? Oh man, like they try to burden you, put all the responsibility on you. Your intuition is telling you something about this relationship. It's speaking loud and it's speaking very, very, very clear. You've loved this person. You've like I said, you've wanted this for a while. Whatever this is, you've wanted, your heart is there. You was intending to go the long haul. You was intending for this to, and then you was being patient. Okay, well, we'll work on this. Okay, well, I'll patiently, explain the whole situation. I'll go forward. I'll do this. I'll do that. And then, okay, let me start over. Let me be patient again. Let me re-explain. Now let me re-explain. Now, wait. This is how I'm feeling. Like you've explained so many fucking times, you don't want to say anything anymore. Hey, Melissa. Hi, Saida. Yeah, at this point, you're telling this person, I feel like you fucking up on purpose. You creating this. You trying to play in my energy. Hey, Brittany. Trying to play in my energy. It's like, you know what? And you've thought about, you tried to investigate, what it was like when this person was younger. Maybe they didn't have any home training, any upbringing. But you come to find out that's not it at all. This person is just going against you. This person is just trying to break the rules because they feel that they want to go up against you. This is somebody who's purposely trying to hurt you. This is why you like, you know what? Enough is enough is enough. You see exactly what this person is doing, and you know what this person is doing. They can't hide it anymore. They know you are at the end of your rope. They know. And then this person want to try and bring try to apologize. You're like, you know what? No, I'm taking a stand, and I'm going into battle myself if I have to. I know what I'm doing. So it's like I said, you doing some research. You're waiting for communication to come in because you plan on being victorious. You don't plan on letting this person continue to do the same shit because you're tired of it. You tired of it. This every time you try to give this person another chance, you try to start the cycle over. This person does some more fuck shit. It's like you kind of had to think at one point, was this person immature? Is this person a little slow? Like, do they not understand the words that are coming out of your mouth? you don't know what else to do with this person. But one thing you realize and you determine is you're going to have your life back. You're going to be able to enjoy yourself again. You want that wheel of fortune to turn in your favor again and not out of your favor. You want your peace of mind back. Yeah, because this person is just giving you stress upon stress upon stress. And they kind of think it's funny. They're getting enjoyment out of it. They're getting enjoyment out of watching you stress about some bullshit that they bring in your way. And I'm telling you, you're weighing your pros and your cons. And you ready to con your way on that the fuck out of there or tell them it's time for them to leave. Either way, you weighing your pros and your cons. You thinking about what's the next best step forward. And at this point, you feel it's time to part ways. Yeah, somebody is doing their homework. They researching. They doing whatever paperwork they need to do because they're tired of this. They are so tired. They're ready for this to be over. You know, and the other person, it's like you feel like they got some other shit, like they just gonna sit here and try and hold it down for a little bit, and then whenever you say, okay, I'll try it again, then they kind of come up with some more bullshit. You can't even trust this person. You can't trust this person. You've had to put this person out in the cold. You've had to block this person. You've had to have, if y'all are living together or whatever, separate sleeping quarters, or make sure that this person no longer has a key and can, or you gotta, if y'all are your roommates or whatever the situation, like you gotta lock your bedroom door, that kind of bullshit. Hey, the soul archetype. Yes, you finished with this. Because like I said, once you put your guard down, you know what's going to be coming back, and they're going to do some more shit. But this time, you got the perfect answer. The perfect thing came for you to be able to leave these troubled waters. The perfect person, the perfect phone call, the whatever it was, the answer came. And someone is helping you with this. Someone that knows what to do. Someone that's a leader. Someone that's been through this. And they're telling you what you need to do to protect yourself. You know? And yes, and you can't make this up. And while you doing it, this is when you get your happiness back. This is when you get your family back. This is when you get your peace of mind back. Somebody need to be beat. Not seriously, but kind of seriously. Yeah, because it's time for them to end this bullshit. It's time for them to end these little Mickey Mouse games. This shit is done. And then for the person to act like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know I was doing that when I was doing it. Kind of remind me of my DOG. I don't want to say the name. She'll do the stupidest shit that she'll get in trouble for over and 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 over again. And then when I say I'm going to take you to that one place that they have you in a cage until somebody else want to come get you, then she want to be like, stop it. Stop it. It's enough. You know what the fuck you doing. This person, they know what the fuck they doing. They trying to stress you the hell out. Confirmation. They know what the fuck they doing. And their days of being socially unacceptable, having an unacceptable behavior, their days of being of trying to try you is done. They don't realize how close you are. They don't realize that you will do this. You will get in that car. You'll drop their ass off at the bus stop. You'll drop their ass off at the homeless camp, the homeless shelter. You take their ass back to their mama's house. You do whatever you gotta do. They don't realize you mean this shit. You ain't playing. You are not playing because you tired of them trying purposely to do some fuck shit. It's enough. And you're the one that's doing it. You're the one that got the responsibility on your back, and you are going to be just fine by yourself. But at some point you got tired of telling them about themselves, and they know that you're speaking the truth. You got tired of being the only one who gives a shit, the only one who's willing to make a change. You got tired of being the only one who's trying to compromise in the situation. Right. What the fuck is the point anymore? Exactly. What's the message? Right. What's the message? The soul archetype said, just sign the papers and call it a fucking truce. Right. What's the message? See, like I said, it's got to that point where you're done. It's all over. They messed this up. They blew up this entire relationship, and y'all were supposed to be together, but they messed it up. You didn't do nothing. They messed it up. They couldn't see what an opportunity that this was. They couldn't see that you was the best one out there for them. They couldn't see it. But they know that this conversation is coming. They know that you about to tell them some shit that is coming, because they know that you gonna get victory in this. You see what they're doing? You know what the game plan is? Hey, game recognized game, right? You can't play a player, and you sure can't pimp no ex-pimp. This person, they thought they could pimp an ex-pimp or play a player. No. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? That's too many. Anything else from this deck? Yeah, and now they're worrying that you're not going to accept their apology. They need to be worried. They need to be concerned. Now they understand that they was acting like a child, and they upset about that they was acting like a child. Well, how they feel like you feel, how they think that you feel. It's like trying to raise somebody else's children that's in their 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s. Who the hell want to do that shit? When you got your own kids that's younger than them but act better than them. Who the hell want to do that shit? What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, like I said, you ready. You ready to calm this whole situation out, because you want the wheel of fortune to turn in your favor again. And you feel like as long as this person is around, they're going to stress you out. They are going to stress you the hell out. Let's see what else another deck has to say. But you see what their little plan is. Yeah, it was funny until it wasn't funny for them. Now you the only one laughing. Now you the only one walking around singing the song. Now you the only one that's smiling. And they ain't smiling no damn more. Because you know you about to get your life back. And see, now they feel like, oh damn, they done did too much. Now they about to be set free. Oh well. And now they sitting here trying to pledge that, okay, well, we can do this. I promise you, I'm gonna be loyal, I'm gonna be down, we're gonna work together, we're gonna do this for the long haul. Hola, Marcia. Yeah, you got your mind made up. You said no, I'm good. I'm good. You do you be who you want to be, but you gonna be who you want to be away from me. That's what you're gonna do. That's what you about to do. You see the truth. You done already had your last conversation. This person know that they was the one. They was the ones who refused to grow up. Now they want to say, okay, well, give me a moment. I can grow up. Give me some time so I can grow up. Give you some time. What? Come again? I know I just didn't hear that. Give you some time so you can grow up. Ninja with the hard R. How old are you? Now we're not talking about up here. We're talking about chronologically. How old did you say you was? See, now somebody want to work on something. But you know what? You feel like you have no choice but to defend yourself. You have no choice but to defend yourself because you can just imagine. Once you put your defenses down, then you can just imagine what's going to happen again. And you waiting for it. You waiting for it. That's why you said, no matter what you do, this person is never going to be just. They're never going to grow up. They're never going to stop trying you. Hi, Reverend. How are you? They are never going to stop trying you. Yes. And this person, they realized they was acting immature. They realize now that everything that they thought that they could get away with, they cannot get away with. Everything that they thought they could do, they cannot do. They are realizing that there were boundaries that somebody did not respect, boundaries that somebody crossed. I'm telling you, you were speaking to somebody that has the answer, and they're telling you how to squash this shit, how to get away from this shit, what to do so that you can get that peace of mind. And you're not afraid to do it. You are not afraid to do it, say it, sign it, whatever it needs to be done. You have that strength. And like I said, you was right whenever you was telling this person time and time and time and time and time and time and time again. The only thing that you was wrong is you said it so many damn times. And yeah, you've known this, you and this person have maybe been together for a while, or this person from way back, or if this is one of your kids just act like they don't like to learn. It's like somebody, they want to sit here and they want to do, like, how like they got like a witchy side to them, a dark witch side to them, a real dark witchy side to them that's determined to take you down, to cross your boundaries. Somebody don't want to listen. They want to do it their way. And if they don't get it their way, they feel like, if I don't get it my way, there's going to be hell to pay. Well, shit, you've been putting somebody in hell every time you've been doing that stupid shit. Yeah, you are looking into what you need to do. What you need to do. You willing to spend some money on this. Even if it's like, listen, coming home one day, talk about I got some good news for you, and I got some other news for you. The good news is I bought you your own residence. The other news is you got to leave today. And they're like, my own residence? Yes, Oh, yes. And they're thinking, that big, luxurious, 4 or 5 bedroom, 2, 3 bath, triple car garage, with the pool in the back, gardeners and shit, cabana boys and all that shit, the maid, the housekeeper, or whatever, the chef. And you like, oh, I'm gonna take you there today. You get them in the car and you drive it, and they got all their stuff in the car. Because you said all you really need is just your clothes. It's got everything that you need inside. And they glad. They put their clothes in the car and you driving them and stuff like that. And then they get there and they're like, what's that? Where's the house? You say, see that little shack over there? The one that has a shutter that's just about to fall down. That's it. That's what you get. Now get your shit and get the fuck out. And they're like, what? I thought that. No, you thought wrong. You thought wrong. Ain't nobody giving you, ain't nobody doing no kind deed for somebody who's trying to take somebody else down. I thought that you said it's going to have everything I need. It does. See, there's a fireplace. Here's an axe. There's some wood that you can chop up. I got you a whole bunch of canned beans. You got to go find your own meat. I got you something, a spear over there that you can fish with and you can hunt with. It's one of them new things I've seen on YouTube. But it's everything that you need. I got you a year's worth of toilet paper. There go the outhouse over there. And then, see this bucket? If you walk 1.5 miles this way, there's a running stream. Don't pee in it, because that's your drinking water. So this is what, somebody's like, damn, I'm trying to, well, how can I get rid of this mother trucker? Because they're out in the cold. You done. Yeah, you done. You got the answer. You knew what you had to do. Telling you. And then now they want to come and they want to give you this apology. They want to talk about, I need counseling. I just need to work on me. It's because of this. It's because of that. And you're like, yeah, okay, well, whatever. Okay. Mm-hmm. See, and they're upset because you're really not even impressed by the show of tears. You're not impressed by the show of now they can change. This is over. You have emotionally left the building. You just trying to get them to physically leave your building. Now this person want to sit back and they want to think of all this shit. Now they want to look closely at their own behavior, how they was trying to, cause all this confusion. Now they want to say, oh, damn, you know what? I possibly did too much. Now they want to extend the olive branch for this union. You're like, no, my ancestors told me, don't accept that olive branch, that this shit need to be done. You can't make this up. That shit is over. Over. Archangel Michael said, hold back. Don't give them nothing. Hold your resources back. Keep something to yourself. Because this person is going to try and break your heart again. They're going to give you this little sad, sorry, sob story, where they want to say that they the victim, but that's not it. Wipe your feet clean, close that door, close that chapter, heal yourself, and move it on. Because, you're the one who is a single, self-sufficient, and sexy, doing it by your damn self. And, this person is going to try and send all these text messages, all these emails. They're going to try and send the homing pigeons and everything else, because now they see how wonderful that you were, how worthy you are, what a great mate you are, how you was holding it down and so kind and thoughtful, how you tried so many times to balance the situation out. Too fucking bad. They juggled. They juggled. They didn't care. They kicked these cups over. These cups didn't fall over on their own. They kicked them motherfuckers over. Oh, wait. Like I said, we just saw the same two cards in that last deck. Somebody thought that they could bring you all the stress that they wanted, and you was just gonna be there. Like you was just gonna take it. Time and time, no matter how many swords they put in your back. Like you were supposed to take that shit. I think you was making other plans. And you saw that, you know what? You decided that it was time for them to start dating somebody else. Or it was time for them to start dating. You know? It was time for them to move around. Move around. Go get me you some other friends. But you tired. You're not even arguing with this person no more. You're not arguing. You ain't talking to him. You ain't doing none of that shit. And now this person is upset because of a situation they put themselves in. They don't want to listen. You don't have to listen. You don't want to get along. You don't have to get along. You don't want to act right. Your name can't get right. For all we care, it don't matter. Hey, J Mike, how are you? It don't matter. Don't nobody care about that shit no more. Judgment has been called. Judgment has been called. You called judgment on this person because you knew that this person was just trying to do some sneaky shit to hold you back so that you could sacrifice yourself while they just live off of you or do whatever some other shit is. That's why Spirit said, no, it's time for you to move forward. Onward and upward. And that's exactly where you're going. Well, we're moving on up to the east side, where we drop this person off at the cabin. They need to work on that cabin, because they have to be outside. Yeah. It's it. You got your place to yourself again. You got your place to yourself again. What's the message? I know those weren't the right words, y'all. But y'all know I don't really know the words of songs, except the happy birthday song and that one shot song. What's the message, Spirit? Those are the only words I know. Yeah, see, this person, they was purposely trying to do this. This was purposeful. They was going to win, and they was going to be stubborn and win at all costs. They was going to try and bring you down. They wanted to purposely try and break your heart, only to find out that, okay, they broke their own heart. Now they out in the cold. Not you, but they are. Confirmation. What's the message? Yeah, you can't make this up. This person, they was trying you. They had no respect for boundaries. None. Absolutely none. Which caused you to have to cut it off. You done. You walked the hell away. Because you knew you had to get away, because they didn't have any respect for any boundaries. It was just going to be a matter of time, and they were going to try something else. Because they just wanted to try and use you for your money, your resources. That's all it was. That's all it was. They was just trying to use you for your resources. And it doesn't even have to be financial. It could be you having a place to stay. It could be you having something to drive. It could be you having food to eat. It could be, you having friends and they don't. It could be you have whatever. They was just trying to use you for your resources. They knew that wherever you were was where the blessings were. That's what it was. But now that they realize that, you know what, you're not putting up with that shit. Now they want to think differently about it. Because you see that this person has it what you side. You see that, you know? And like I said, they're going to send you all these soupy, sappy love story messages, you know, but you're going to use your discernment and just going to be cold as ice. Like, yeah, okay, well, you know, like, dear Hillary, I just want to apologize from the bottom of my heart. I just want to sing you this love song. Baby, I think we can do this. We can make it. I'm broken up. And my mama can't believe that we through. My mama was like, no, not Hillary. Two, ninja with a hard eye. I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't slept. I haven't ate. I haven't bathed. I can't even get myself to walk outside. You're like, with the Queen of Swords, you're like, okay. And you got anything else to say while you chewing on your gum? You got anything else to say? Blowing a bubble. Okay. Well, thanks for calling. Yeah, you said no. You're going to hear yourself doing your own thing. You know, somebody was trying to mess up your star action. You know, you didn't need them. They needed you. The less you are without them, you know, the more you receive, the better off your finances are gonna get. You getting your wishes fulfilled. You're gonna meet that person or somebody who really want to bring something to the table, not somebody who trying to look and see what you got. Big difference. Big difference. What's the message, Spirit? Somebody mama is more upset than they are, because the mama like, well, shit, I don't want to have to take your ass back. I'm 90, you 70, you still fucking up, you still can't get it right. Yeah, they won't stop playing games. This is somebody who now they don't want to play no more games, but for whatever reason they could not stop playing games. And like I said, they just looking at you to see what they can get. They ain't looking at you to see, oh my gosh, I've messed up with the love of my life. They're like, damn, I hope that they don't meet nobody better than me. Shit, we could have went down to Hollywood, you know, and on you know, and find somebody that ain't got something, ain't got nothing, and be like, hey, you want a chance? They'd be like, oh, hold on a second. Let me get myself together. Dust coming up all off my clothes and shit. Oh, okay, here I come. But they would be better off. They would act better. They would try and work with you, especially if they knew that they went from nothing to something. What's the message, Spirit? Skid Row, that's what I'm trying to talk about. See? Yeah, a judgment call was made. You had to make a judgment call, and you realized you was kind and compassionate for the last motherfucking time to this person. The last motherfucking time to this person. I'm telling you, this person know they did too damn much. Too damn much. They was trying to hurt you, purposely hurt you. Now they worrying about some shit that they got themselves in. They should have thought about this shit in reverse. Hello? Like, oh, come on now. Hey, Wingseer, how are you? But this is what they get. Now they want to wake up to the fact that, oh, damn, I did all that shit and it's coming back on me. Are you kidding? Now you waking up to that shit? Oh, okay. All right, player. Okay, player. All right, player. All right, yeah. No, yeah, no. Fuck that. What else, Spirit? What else? Oh my goodness. Hey, Create, how are you? We love you more. We love you more, Shelly. What's the message? Yep. It's like somebody's waiting for their ship to come in. Because you know something better is coming. You know something better is coming for you. You don't even have to worry about that. Once you get rid of that trash and you watch the garbage man take it down the street, then trust and believe something better is going to come around. You know? Drop that person off to that quote unquote cabin in the woods. Make sure that that cabin is hundreds of miles away. You don't want them to be able to walk back. You know? What's the message? Thank you. Yep. Somebody done played their last trick. They thought it was going to, and they just didn't realize that trick was going to trick them out their own spot. What's the message? Anything else? Anything else? Thank you. Yeah. Now this person has the nerve to be like, they don't know what they're going to do, overwhelmed, under pressure. They don't know what they're going to do because they're thinking about how they juggled you, how they just went against you. They wasn't trying to work with you. They was trying to work against you. They cause their own burdens. Hi, E, Angel Bostic. How are you? All right, y'all. I'm going to get off of here. I got 2 minutes to clock in. This evening, I will be back. I had to take care of some things last night. And by the time I was finished with that, I was tired. So, all right, y'all. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate you all. And we'll see each other this evening. Have a wonderful Tuesday. And just remember, we are one day closer to Friday. Yay! I love y'all. Have a good day.